is. Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You guys are just so beautiful. The whole family. Hey, Lyric.
What's up?
What's going on?
Not that I just got finished eating my food.
Was it good?
It was great.
I saw you were on your way to the soul food spot the other day. So you got to tell me, how was it?
It was good.
What's it called? Soul Vegan.
It was Soul Vegan. How was Soul Vegan?
Great. It was so good.
That's awesome. So I just want to start by saying thank you all for joining me today. I have been following you, Miss Lyric, since I saw your Beyonce, the Queen Bee, sent you some flowers, which, oh my goodness, like, let's start with that. How did that feel to get a gift from the Queen to another Queen?
It felt good.
When they told you that she sent them to you, did you believe it?
I don't know.
Was it shocking? Did it make you smile?
I was shocked.
I would be too. That's it. She one of your favorite artists?
Yes.
Yeah. I see you sing a lot of her songs on your page. What's one of your favorite one of your favorite Beyonce songs?
Halo.
Halo? I heard you singing that one too.
Baby, when I want, wait. Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, and I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Although every rule I had you breaking. You messed me up. Hush.
I messed you up.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did not.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
Lyric. Keep going. Keep going.
It's the risk.
It's the risk that I'm taking, and I'm never gonna shut you out.
That's right. You better hit those notes because I can't hit them. Awesome. So Beyonce, we know, is one of your favorite artists, but since you've been out there in Houston with your family, I've seen a whole outpour of support. You even got, I think you call him your uncle now, Trey the True?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's really neat. How has that been? Like when he reached out and came by to see you, how'd that make
It
you
felt
feel?
great.
Yeah. Yeah. And mom, for you too. I mean, seeing this outpour of support from people that you didn't know before, but have been so invested in Lyric and her journey. What does that feel like for the family as a whole?
I mean, it really wasn't expected. We came out here really for like one purpose, and that purpose was to see Dr. David Sandberg. And we didn't expect any of this, so now when we're out in public, people are recognizing her. The city has welcomed us. I mean, they just basically letting us know, hey, make Houston your home. Like, they support us. Like, it was something that wasn't expected,
Right.
But I mean, it feels good. I mean, she's been going through this since December. Her first surgery was December 2018, and to come here and actually, it's like the whole world knows her story now once we came to Houston. So I mean, that's like, I can't even put it into words how that feels, how to make us feel. So it's like when we're out in public, people recognize her and just they want to come and give her a hug, and
I accept it.
So it means a lot. I mean, it means a lot. You're like overjoyed with how her situation is helping so many other people, and I mean, we're kind of like an open book family. So a lot of things that may be embarrassing, I don't really hide it, you know, like after the surgery, how she responds to things is like she had no filter. You know, this is just what goes on whenever you're constantly getting these brain surgeries, you know, and where they're going into places. So by others seeing that and seeing her story, it opened their eyes, you know, on situation similar to what Lyric was going through. It opened their eyes to things. And I mean, I've had people in the DM talking about how they felt like committing suicide. They felt like giving up and on life and things like that. But when they run across her page, it just makes them keep going, keep fighting, you know, like she's very inspiring. So
Beautiful. And Lyric, I saw that the doctors in the hospital and the nurses and all the staff, they were so inspired by you. I mean, does that make you feel good knowing that when they come to work, that you and your beautiful, infectious energy, your personality, your voice, and just who you are makes other people happy? Like, how does that make you feel?
Great.
I know.
Makes me feel great.
yeah.
If you guys could, you know, basically go back and just when you guys got out there to Houston and once you decided to open your story and share your story in that way, did you guys have any idea that so many people would be inspired and drawn to the story?
Well, if you go back from day one, we've always been open. Like if you I mean, you can scroll down the timeline. Like her Instagram is her diary and her journey of everything that she's been through. And so, you know, in the beginning, no one thought she had cancer for real. Like they, you know, there's been people in her DM saying you just want attention. You don't really have cancer. Ain't nothing wrong with you, you know. But she had already fought chemo. She had lost her hair. She had already had her second surgery, but you know, she didn't look like anything was wrong. She was still dancing. At this time she was rapping. So it didn't look like it. So we always been sharing her story. So coming to Houston, we wasn't looking to that it was gonna get attention or whatever. I guess it's just the matter of who sees her and posts her. And yeah, it was Duval actually is the guy who put her out there. I can't hear you.
Oh, I said,
There you are.
I said, okay.
Oh, okay, I thought I lost audio. But on our way coming out here, she made a video, Smile, to his song, Smile. And at the time, I didn't know how massive Lyric tumor was, because in Atlanta, they didn't make a big deal about it. They didn't make a big deal about it. You know, the team was very nonchalant, wasn't compassionate at all, right? So, I mean, it's a journey and you kind of learn as you go, you know? And when we got to Houston, the compassion that the Dr. Sandberg was showing Lyric and his team was showing Lyric, you would think this was his child he was caring for. He was a very compassionate doctor. When she got out of surgery, of course, he immediately came up, check on her. The very next day, he made sure she got out of bed and that she walked. If the nurse couldn't get her out the bed, you know, Dr. Sandberg was up there, or he'll have one of his surgeons come up there and make sure Lyric was walking, like getting out of bed and walking. I mean, he took time away from the hospital to come to the rehab hospital to check on her. I mean, he's just been a very compassionate doctor. You know, he made sure that she got with the best oncology team. Like I didn't get this feeling in Atlanta. I didn't at all get this feeling in Atlanta. So coming here to Houston is like I wish I would have known about this doctor and just the treatment center here a couple years ago. You know, maybe she wouldn't have had to have this many surgeries, you know. So
it sounds like Houston has wrapped their arms around you as an entire family.
oh yes. Most definitely. I most definitely feel that way.
As a family, and especially Lyric, because I love seeing her post and just how positive you always are, my dear. I get so much inspiration from you. As a family, and you too, Lyric, you know, what keeps you inspired? You know, what makes you happy? What makes you smile?
Just hearing all of this, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Lyric feeds off of people's energy. So she loves
When people come by and say, hey,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Straight ahead. She's straight ahead. Mm-hmm.
So when
But
people,
Lyric she feeds off of people's energy. She loves the comments. She loves going live and love, you know, hearing her followers talk to her. That keeps her happy. Music definitely keeps her happy. Like, thank God for music because that is her therapy. So she loved working out. She loved exercising.
I see that. I saw
Yeah.
your post that you made the other day. Lyric, you know, that inspired me to get up and go work out, and I was not going to do that. So I have to thank you for that. So you like singing, Lyric, and you also like rapping. Where
Sister.
from your sister? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about your sister.
I am Lauren Jax.
I'm Lauren J.
I am Lauren J. That's her IG.
She gave the sister a plug. That's right. For you, who's your favorite rap artist? I saw you rapping some E40, some Bay Area music.
I like a lot of music. I like a lot of music.
Yeah.
T.I.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
21
Perfect.
Savage.
Yes. For you, Lyric, music and exercising and being with your family, is that like a really important thing to you? For you, does that make you happy?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she loves being with her sisters. Yeah. A lot of times when, you know, your parents can only do so much, you know. We try not to be boring, but, you know, parents can only do so much. But when other energy comes around with her sister, getting her up, maybe maybe there's times when she don't really want to get up or she's not in the mood. So, you know, sometimes when her sister comes around and entertain her, you know, it keeps her going, you know.
So for you guys, family, what would you like? It's so loud.
Hold on 1 second. Turn the AC on, please.
It's loud.
All right.
I
Turn
like
the AC on.
I like your shirt, Lyric. That's the peanuts, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yes.
Okay.
So family and sister, I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren. Like, so how have things been for you? I know I saw mom posted about this journey affecting the entire family. How have you been?
It was hard in the beginning. Like, I didn't want to, because I was still in high school when Lyric was diagnosed. So I didn't really want to go to school anymore or pay attention in class. But it gets easier with time, and you just learn to let go and let God and speak positive into the world and just know that she's going to be straight, because everything that Lyric endures, she bounces back from it. So I don't stress about her well-being as much as I used to in the beginning. And yeah,
It sounds like Lyric inspires not only the world, but also your family as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think her personality and strong will, I think it keeps all of us lifted, because not seeing her down, then how could we be down if she's not down? You know, if she's still pushing and keeping a smile on her face, then it kind of leave us to be strong right along with her, you know? So I think a lot of times, you know, as her mom, as her caretaker, um, yeah, my heart aches with a lot of pain. But you know, especially during chemo, you know, like when a kid go through chemo, she had a head full of thick hair, and when a kid go through chemo, it comes out like in so much. And so the first time it did, you know, I kind of hid that, you know, I didn't let her see it, but she still had a lot of hair still. But then that second time, that second go around, when she washed her hair, I heard a loud scream in the shower, and I knew what that scream was about. So she cried for a little bit, but she's not a kid that just dwells on things, you know. It's like she cried and she let it go. And I told her, you know, don't worry about that hair. It'll grow back, and we'll do hair wraps, and we'll get a nice wig for you. You can switch out and have fun with wigs or whatever. But she never really been big on wearing wigs. It's just she have that I don't care. If I want to wear one, I'll wear one. If I don't, I don't. Like, you know, she doesn't care what other people think, you know. Um,
I love
but
it.
after her going into that third surgery, you know, she was very fearful of that surgery, you know, and she couldn't enjoy her birthday party, which was 4th of July back on 2019, because she was worried about that third surgery, and told me that, you know, she may not make it. The day of the surgery, July 10th of 2019, she was very angry waking up that morning. She didn't want to do that surgery, and she wouldn't sit by me in the waiting room, and she wouldn't let me kiss her before she went back. But you know, after that surgery, that following morning, somewhere, I don't know like what went wrong, but she ended up having a stroke. And Mark, can you close the door, please? She ended up having a stroke, and she could only move her left hand. She cold blew twice that day, like within an hour from each other time frame. But I was really worried, you know, to have the doctors to pull me in the room and tell me, hey, she may not, they can keep her comfortable. Um, the radiation doctor didn't think she was going to make it to radiation. And the surgeon didn't think she would sustain another surgery. But all she could move was her left hand. She was on a ventilator for probably about 2 weeks. And that was a very scary and difficult time, and stressful, like a very stressful time during this process. But I just knew there was hope. You know, I prayed every night. You know, I was her nurse, you know, cleaned her, bathed her, stretched her out. Um, and eventually, you know, with time, she just bounced back. And the doctors was very impressed, to where they were asking me, what were you doing? You know, what are you giving Lyric? You know, what herbs, supplements, and things like that. Because I also do holistic care with her, you know, with the doctors as well. But I think at that time, it was a huge fear at that time. You know, Lauren at that time it was her senior year. So she probably was really stressed out. I think the whole family was stressed because it was like something constantly happening. It's almost like you living in fear every day, you know, constantly watching her, making sure she's still breathing, because she was so many cold blues. Like, you know, it was just that fear. I know Lyric has the will to want to live. She has the will to want to fight. And her thought process is do whatever you have to do to, you know, to keep me alive. You know, she eats healthy, vegan, and she stays away from sugar. She drinks plenty, I mean, a lot of water. So, I mean, she's very strong. She's very tough. All my girls are, you know. So
They get that from their mother.
yes.
You're doing an amazing job with them. So, Mom, I'll ask you these last questions.
Uh-huh.
For you guys, where are you guys currently in the process of her care? And then how can people reach out to you to support?
So where we are now,
Tap that GoFundMe.
where we are now is that, okay, so after surgery, Lyric has a very aggressive tumor. It's what they call like a relay. Relay is when it's almost like even it just keeps growing, basically. It keeps growing. So it's very fast growing, it's very aggressive. And most children tumor is in the back, ependymomas are in the back, but hers is in down off into the brain stem where most adults tumors basically are. So she wouldn't be able to receive radiation right now at this time because she got so much of it back in August of 2019 that radiation wouldn't be safe for her. So at this point, I just left her oncology appointment this morning. So at this point, they are looking at a chemo drug that will target that area. And we'll just have to see from here.
And I saw you guys had some shirts and different things that you guys had for Lyric and a fundraiser and things of that nature. How can people support?
Yes, she does have a GoFundMe.
Okay.
She does have a T-shirt line and some more items that are being in the works for her. And all of that is in her bio on Instagram as well. You know, it's been really difficult because since she's been diagnosed, I haven't been able to go back to work. I have been like her full 24/7 caregiver, you know. Mm-hmm.
One, thank you so much for opening up your hearts. Lyric, thank you so much for being a blessing to so many people. So I have to ask you if there's anything you want to leave, if there's a message you want to leave with people to give them encouragement to keep pushing forward. What would you like to say to anyone watching who may need some encouragement?
Turn your head this way so she can see your pretty face. There you go. Stay straight like that.
Beautiful face. Yes. What would you like to tell people who maybe need some encouragement? They may be sad or going through something, you know, difficult. You know, what would you like to tell them?
Just keep pushing.
Keep faith.
Keep faith in your head. Never give up.
Okay.
And pray all day. Just keep your strength.
What about eating?
Yeah. Stay drinking water and eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Thank everyone for their prayers and kind words.
Thank everybody for the kind words and keep praying.
Thank you so much, Lyric.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Well, you're just amazing. This made my day being able to talk to you.
Thank you.